Aziz and CK. Guess we could start right now.
Start. Amazing. Let me share my screen.
So, hi everyone. This is Chris from Dora Hacks, and very happy to have
Aziz and CK.
Yeah.
Guess we could start right now.
Start. Amazing. Let me share my screen.
Yeah. Sorry about the echo. Just turning it off. Yeah. And yeah, let's start again. Sorry. Hi guys, this is Chris from Dora Hacks, and very happy to have CK and from Covalent and Amer from GetBlock today. And they will be sharing Scratch to DApp with us. Before they start, please allow me to briefly introduce the background of this workshop. Right now, Dora Hacks and Polygon are co-hosting on the Polygon-Grants hackathon. You might not know this, but this is actually the very first global Polygon-centric hackathon, and also it's the very first Polygon quadratic funding grant where we were using Matic token as the main voting and donation currency. We really look forward to all the amazing new projects building on the Polygon network. So without further ado, let's welcome Aziz and Canberk to start their workshop. Remember, guys, if you have any questions during the session, feel free to ask the YouTube and Bilibili on YouTube and Bilibili chat room. Thanks for joining us today, Aziz and Canberk. Feel free to begin when you are ready.
Amazing. Thank you for the introduction. Can everybody see my screen?
Not really.
Not really?
Yeah.
Just a sec. What about now?
We can see you now, but not the.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
What about now?
Yeah, right now it's good.
Amazing. So hello everybody. Thank you for being here. I'm CK with Covalent. Today I'm going to walk you through each step in building a decentralized application from scratch. Today we have Aziz from GetBlock with us. He is the Chief Business Development Manager. He's going to show how developers can benefit from using GetBlock. Essentially, we're going to talk about why Polygon is the optimum blockchain for developers, how developers can utilize GetBlock, Covalent's role in the ecosystem, and at the end, we're going to showcase a DApp using all these three players. So basically, this is how the crypto stack looks like. In the first layer, we have blockchains. We all know what blockchains are. This is where all the chain activity is happening. It's a distributed ledger. In the second layer, we have nodes. Nodes collect and send out this chain activity to other nodes. So essentially a collection of nodes create the blockchain itself. In the third layer, we have Covalent. It's a data layer. It lets you access the data in the nodes and you use that data to build applications, which will deliver value to its users. So what is Polygon? Polygon is a scaling solution for Ethereum. Therefore, your applications can benefit from fast transactions and lower gas fees. Specifically, you'll be enjoying 240 times faster transactions than Ethereum, and your applications will be benefiting from 1,000 times lower gas fees. If you're already an Ethereum developer, in many cases you are, all the tools you're familiar with are already available in Polygon, but this is not enough for building an application. When you build an application, you will need a node provider, and when you need a node provider, you come to GetBlock. Aziz, please take us away.
Thank you, CK, for such a wonderful introduction. Let me share you my screen. Just let me know when you see it or not. Just a moment. Just to make it easier for switching up the slides. Can you see my screen, guys?
Sure.
Yes, okay. So thanks again for the wonderful introduction. Hello, guys. My name is Aziz and I'm Business Development Manager at GetBlock.io. So I'm here today to tell you a bit more about us and the way how you can work with GetBlock. And before we start, some would ask me, what is the GetBlock service and how to use it? So the answer is the GetBlock is a service that provides a fast and easy API connection to full nodes from many leading blockchains such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Polygon. In other words, instead of hosting and deploying the nodes on your site, you can easily access them using our service. The mission of GetBlock project is to ensure you have the cost-effective tools and infrastructure that will help you to build high-quality decentralized applications faster. So the products we have, as you can see on the slide, are the following. We have shared nodes helping developers building their DApps without taking and spending hours, days, or even weeks for building their infrastructure. They're called shared because they are used by many projects. If you are interested in having your own private node, let's say so, you can request using one of our dedicated nodes, and it has unlimited requests and no rate limiting at all. Well, if you are interested in unprocessed data from blockchain and you would like to use it for your analytics and for some kind of data manipulations, you're welcome to use our raw data gained from the blockchain networks. Blockchain consulting are for those who'd like to get a custom development services for blockchain enterprises and startups. We have many services helping to build their projects very easily and as ABC. And the last one is block explorers, I guess. They don't need a lot of comments, I guess. You know that there's for those who have their coins launched and they would love to get customized block explorers. The advantages you have with GetBlock are the following. So it's very fast and easy. We provide fast and easy API access. You have reliable mainnet and testnet infrastructure. And besides, you have high availability with 24/7 support. So with archive data, with tracing and custom settings. And I wanted to make a quick demonstration how to get connected to Polygon node. If you don't mind, let me share my desktop so you can see how it goes. Just a moment, guys, very quickly. All right. So let me start from, so this is our website, how it looks like here. If you click account, you go to your own dashboard and you have automatically created API key. So what we need to get connected to Polygon node is the following. When you have your API key, you can just click copy your API key and go to the documentation. For the demonstration, we usually have two options. We can either provide the demonstration using the Postman collection. To get more details about how to get the Postman collection step by step, you can just, as I said, click to the documentation. We have, by the way, we have the instruction how to use GetBlock with Covalent. And with the Postman collection, we have right here. If you click down here, you have the instructions how to set up the node with the Postman. All right, as soon as we are in the Postman collection, what we have is right here. It's just a list of the main nets and test nets. Here we have Polygon. If you click the Polygon and see the endpoint we use right here, just this endpoint is also available if you click the node endpoints right there. So we have this main net right here inputted into the post section in the Postman collection. If we click the headers and insert our API key copy that we've copied right here, you can see that the body has the information about the latest blocks with the parameters. And I'll just click send and get my first request. So I've just got connected to my node. I've got the information from the blockchain. So I've used normal JSON RPC request. In case if you're interested in WebSockets, this is also available. Just change this particular to WSS and, oh, sorry. Yeah, with the with the semicolon. So then in this case, you can get access to the WebSockets. So, and if you are interested in, for example, getting connected to the node using your terminal, this is also very easy. We go back to our documentation, click the API methods, just copy this API method and put it into your terminal using the right endpoints. Instead of Ethereum, just put the Matic, and here, please provide your API key. And as soon as you press enter, you'll have your first request done. So this is a quick demonstration how to use the the GetBlock to get connected to the Polygon node. Yeah, as soon as you register, by the way, you have 40,000 requests for free, guys. So feel free to register into our website and get your first 40,000 requests for free. Now I'm giving a word to CK to talk about the Covalent and their platform. Thank you guys for your attention. In case if you have any questions, I'll be glad to answer them after the workshop. CK?
Amazing, amazing. Thank you for enlightening us. Let me quickly go to my tab. Okay, can everybody see it now? No, okay.
Not yet.
Now?
Yeah, perfect.
Amazing. So introducing Covalent. Covalent is one solution to access all on-chain data. Everything is queryable from the cloud. No programming is required. And you can go multi-chain within minutes. And everything is compiled into a single API. So essentially, this is how Covalent works. We get on-chain data from the nodes, index it, make it more user-friendly and readable, and provide it to users through our endpoints, Class A and Class B. Class A endpoints are essentially data that is applicable to all blockchain networks, such as balances, log events, and transfers. Class B are more specific to protocols. For instance, an endpoint that is related to Aave is only operable with Ethereum, and it cannot be applied to another blockchain. A simple analogy will be Class A endpoints are like all the value points in an Excel sheet, all the values in rows and columns, and Class B endpoints more like pivot tables that are created through manipulation of the existing data and can be only applicable to certain data types. So you use all these endpoints to come up with more than 1 billion use cases, and we compile everything into a single API. And essentially, this is how we power our API. We're using an ELT pipeline. The distinction between two tools are based on the order of events. With ETL, you're basically transforming the ETL stands for extract, transform, and load, whereas ELT stands for extract, load, and transform. With ETL, you're transforming the data while it's being moved, whereas in ELT, you transform the data after it's being moved. And with ETL, as the complexity and the volume of data increases, being able to load the data in a timely manner is compromised. Whereas with ELT, you load everything, you can access all the data in a fast and quick manner, and you get access to everything instead of the programmed data. So this is where Covalent becomes your Swiss Army knife. A better analogy will be, imagine you go for fishing for salmon. You know what kind of lure you need to bring it with yourself. You know what time of the day you need to go for fishing. You know what kind of fishing rod you need to have it with you. That'll be ETL. And ELT will be you go for fishing with an industrial fishing net. You catch everything, and you decide what to keep after you catch all that fish. And these are some of the projects that are powered by Covalent. Zerion is a web application that is used for portfolio optimization. It uses Covalent's endpoints to display assets of multi-chain assets of wallets, basically. And FTX uses Covalent's NFT endpoints to display user-friendly gallery of assets of each wallet. In the current ecosystem, we have almost 3 million analysts and around 300,000 crypto developers. And we are trying to ease their process by providing simple and user-friendly solutions. We currently have, on average, 15 million API calls per month for each blockchain. And these are some of the projects that are built in hackathons. GoSwap uses Covalent's endpoint to get Ethereum and Binance Smart Chain token data for charting and visualizations. And it has over 100,000 downloads already. SpiritWeb is a functional web application that queries Phantom Network through Covalent's endpoints. We are offering price pool that is equivalent to $3,000 for any project that is using Covalent API. All qualifying projects will share the price pool, and you can get more information on this on Polygon Hacks or Grants website. To recap what we just covered, in the first layer, we have blockchains. It's a distributed ledger. This is where all the chain activity is happening. In the second layer, we have nodes. Nodes collect and send out the information. It lets you read and write on the blockchain. In the third layer, we have Covalent is a data layer. It lets you access to the data in the nodes. It provides it in a user-friendly manner, and you use that data to build applications that will deliver value to users. And we are going to demonstrate this right now. So let's see. Boom. You can still see my screen, right?
Yeah, we see still your presentation.
The presentation, okay.
Yeah.
I might need to change this just a second. How about now?
Yeah.
So this is where we do the configuration for GetBlock. We define our network here, in this case, Polygon, and we pass our GetBlock API. We create our node provider here using the link that is provided with GetBlock. We pass the the network here, and then our API here, and then we create an instance with our node provider. And let me quickly share the front end of our application. Bear with me. So this is the front end of our application. I'm going to open this in a new tab. I might need to reshare it again. Okay, here we go. So here we're going to show you how to read and write in the blockchain. To read in the blockchain, we can create a wallet, let's say John Doe. Get a password, create, say. So here's your wallet address. Currently, it has a balance of 0. You can get faucet tokens through this website. And then once you get them, you can transfer these tokens to any wallet address, basically, that is provided here. You can do it on your own time. I'm going to show you, just a second. I'm going to show you how to read in the blockchain in a second once. Just a second. Sure. Yeah. So to read in the blockchain, I'm going to pass a wallet address here. Get the data on its balances. Just a sec. Balances. And the transactions in that wallet. This is how you read in the blockchain. If you want to integrate more functionality, you can transfer some of these tokens to the wallet that you just created, or vice versa. And let me go back to the presentation real quick. And essentially, this is how we came out with the demo. If you want to know more information about it, you can check our Discord channel. We're going to provide the Replit links there. And if you have any technical questions, it's time for you to ask.
Sure. So I think I saw one questions from the YouTube channel asking about what type of the language like for the developers that are using right now.
What kind of like it varies. You can use like the most generally used language is Python. Like it's operable with Python. Since it's like just an API call, like a link, you can basically query it with pretty much like any language of your choice, I will say. But there are some alchemists that are using Rust. For instance.
Channel asking about. Okay, sounds good.
And I believe Harish can provide like broader information on that because of the hackathons. Are there any other like programming languages that are frequently used with Covalent?
So as you pointed out, it's basically just an API call, so you can use any programming language to make those calls. But we have had developers build SDKs for specific programming languages to make it even easier. So with Python, for example, there's a whole class built around our Class A and Class B endpoints. So you've got built-in methods that allow you to do the same thing that you would do with an API call. It's just built in. So we do have a whole suite. I think we've got it for Node and Java and Go. And they're constantly being developed by our community of developers.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good. And another question came out. Can Covalent be compared with the Graph, ParseQ, and GraphLink?
Definitely, but the distinction is actually in the order of events. Graph uses an ETL pipeline, which is like extract, transform, and load. You need to know exactly what you're looking for to load the data with Graph. And every time you load it, you create a subgraph, and by time it can become a costly procedure. And as the complexity and the volume of data increases, since you're manipulating before loading it, being able, like for an ETL tool to load the data in a timely manner is compromised. Whereas with ELT, like Covalent, we load everything and you decide what to do with the data after you load it to your device. So you do the transformation after the data is loaded. So that's why it becomes a way faster process, and you get access to all data instead of program data. And that will be the main distinction between Graph and Covalent, I will say.
Okay, got it. Let's see if we have another time for another questions. If we don't, I think we could jump to the next part. Yeah, maybe we could keep moving. So for Aziz, do you have like anything to share?
No, I don't have. I mean, I've shown the quick demonstration already within this presentation. I would only thank you guys for this attention and for providing such a wonderful opportunity for those who would love to join the hackathon and build their DApps with GetBlock. We're always welcome to help you guys. We also have Telegram and Discord group in case if you have any questions concerning the GetBlock notes or something, just feel free to share your like any issues or probably some concerns or any recommendations. We'll always be glad to get some feedback from you guys as well. Yeah, just let us know. We would be glad to help you guys with that.
Great. Yeah. Then I guess that'll be it. And thank you for your art for the amazing presentation, and also thank you for all the good questions that came out today. I believe the whole sessions has been very helpful for all of our audience. And in a few minutes later, we're gonna have another workshop. It's about the building. It's about learn and build on Polygon with Figment Learns 101 pathway, and it's got presented by the Daniel Gamboa, which is the software engineer from Figment. And there will be another YouTube link for that workshop, and you could definitely find it on DoraHack's YouTube channels. So if you don't follow DoraHack's official YouTube channel or Bilibili channel, please do that so you won't miss out any sessions in the future. I hope you do great in the Polygon-Grants hackathon and kickstart the next best project in the future, in the industry in the future. And good luck and happy building. Thanks for your all joining us today, and have a good one. See you guys soon.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Take care.